You're gay. Hello and welcome back. It is season 3, episode 1. I am the Gabby L. And happy Memorial Day, by the way. Hello. Happy day off to all who celebrate. Did I have all day to record this podcast? Yeah, I did. Did I? Absolutely not. It's 8 p.m. when I'm doing this, and that's totally fine. Okay? We have a lot to catch up on, and we are going to start with the news. I know I've been quiet on this. I know I've been going through it personally and just trying to take the time before I make a formal statement, but I think I'm finally ready to say the truth and say what I know to be the reality, which is that we have a new pope and he is American. Y'all, can you please spare me? Can you please spare me? Oh my God. So the pope is from Chicago, and I think he's like anti-LGBTQ. Like, he said some questionable things. He did some service in Peru, service in quotation marks, Pope Leo, his chosen name. And you know what? It barely took them any fucking time. We were really hyping up this conclave. We were getting so excited. Like, how long is it going to take? What's it going to be about? Whatever. Listen, it barely took them any time. Okay, so this man, let me tell you, yes, he's from Chicago. Yes, he is American. There is no fucking way that a born English speaker is intended to be the translator of God's word and Jesus in heaven. There is literally no way that that was meant to be. There is no fucking way. And you know what? This reminds me of, like, first of all, it reminds me of the fucking Supreme Court and how everyone who gets voted onto it is already fucking, not even the crypt keeper. They are the crypt. They are that old. To the point, like, he's only serving this for so long. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. We'll do this again in a couple of years. And did you know that the conclave doesn't have to pick a cardinal to be the pope? They could technically select any person who is, like, been confirmed and baptized through the church. So it could have been Trey Songz. It could be Pedro Pascal. Right? It could be truly anyone, and this is who he chose. But okay, he's been an advisor to Pope Francis, so I'm kind of hoping that he's, like, good enough, and Pope Francis's goodness will wash over him and make him a good pope. But the internet was really good that day when the pope was selected, when they found out that he was from Chicago and he's like a White Sox fan or whatever. Honestly, it was funny. I have no regrets. Oh, and by the way, fucking first grave review is going to be that Threads notifies people on Instagram when I fucking post a thread. I was just kind of jamming on my keyboard, posting threads here and there on my account. I think it's connected to my The Gabby L account. And Alina one day finally fucking comes out with it and it's like, I get an Instagram notification every time you post a thread. And that's gonna fucking piss me off, because you know what? There's one thing about Twitter. They would mind their fucking business, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, you can turn off that setting. You can turn off. I don't want to hear it, okay? On Twitter, I mind my business on Twitter. No other platform has to know. And if Threads wants to be successful, they will detach. I do not need my Instagram followers, and even just random people on Instagram, knowing that I think that whatever my last thread was, okay, bitch, I don't need them knowing that. And actually, let me check. What was it? Let me tell you what my last thread was quick. I know it's some dumb shit too, and I know Alina's not the only one who fucking saw it. Oh, okay, here, ready? My only 3 threads I've ever threaded. The first one: I will accept the results of the election if Trader Joe's agrees to sell Diet Coke. The second one: I have a stuffy nose and I just heard a dubstep song. I need a minute. Why? And the third one is: Ezra Klein's cello budget must be through the roof. These are the things that people are getting notified on Instagram about. I know somebody fucking got a notification. They were so excited. They're like, ooh, a new follower, a like, a comment. No, it's me tweeting this dumb ass shit. It's going to piss me off. Okay, moving on. I know I promised new branding and merch. It's coming. I'm working with this amazing tattoo artist named Pink Princess, and I am so obsessed with her and her stuff. She is creating a custom logo for Gay Rave, and she's also creating a custom tattoo for me. So shout out to Pink Princess. Go check out her work. Go give her a follow. It is so girly and fun and cute. I cannot wait to see what she comes up with. So we're waiting to see, but we will have new branding. We will have merch that comes with it. It's going to be awesome. So thank you for your patience. That's coming soon. Next, in more news and current events that we have to keep up with, is my coworker came out to me as bisexual, and I handled it in a very, I would say, medium type of way. So She is a divorced person. She was married to a man for 15 years. She has like an almost 10-year-old daughter. She has some like interesting tattoos. She lives in North Carolina. Let's call her, I when I tell you, the first thing that came to my mind was a legitimate synonym, like a sound alike for her real name. I cannot be coming up with aliases right now. I don't know what I think I'm doing. Okay. So let's just say X person. We're not even going to give a fucking fake name. Okay. So at our team meeting, she like will go through like the trials and tribulations of her like going out on dates with people in their like late 30s and 40s in North Carolina. And we're all like, oh, haha, this guy took her to Dave and Buster's, whatever. And then we're in a one-on-one setting and she goes, I guess I'll just have to stick to women for the summer. And I froze. I completely froze. I was like, yeah, girl, come over. Water's warm. Like, yeah, it's awesome. Get over here. And she was like, yeah, I mean, I know I'm not on apps anymore, but, when I go out now, I'm just going to be mostly looking for women. Like, I think I just can't deal with the men at this point in my life. Like, I need to take a break from them. And I'm like, yeah, let's get you a sexy little lesbian. Like, let's get you a sexy little mask. Like, if you're not on apps, then like, how are you going to go to the bar? What are you going to do? What are you going to say? You should approach them with open body language. And I literally just start word vomiting how to have a conversation with a woman. Like, I don't know where it came from. I just couldn't stop myself. I guess I was nervous and I was so excited. And she was like, it's just like, it's not my first rodeo, and I was just like, oh my God, I cannot. I am nobody's fucking queer elder. I am not a grandparent. I am new here. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. So she told me that, and I am so excited. I am so happy, and hopefully she will talk to me again, and I didn't blow it forever. But I needed to tell you, I didn't tell her about this podcast, so she doesn't listen to this, but truly, shout out to my girl, and I'm sorry. I will try to make it up to you in every following conversation in a very chill and relaxed way. And that's not possible. So, okay. Moving on to gay shit that has happened since the last time that we talked that we have to catch up on. Okay. First things first, Renee Rapp has new music. She's just dropped a new single and it's pretty good. It's kind of a bop. I'm not going to lie. Music video, also very cute. It's like a pillow party with all these like little sexy hot girls. And she sort of got like blood on her face, on her mouth. I didn't watch the music video. I just saw the clips. I'll be totally honest with you. But little on the nose, but I love it. And it's kind of sexy, hot, and gay. So we'll take it. Okay, next. Paige Beckers of UConn women's basketball stardom just won the NCAA women's national championship in April. Congrats. And she just graduated UConn. Also congrats. Pretty sure after 5 years, so pretty sure she like got a master's in there somewhere. Who fucking knows? Also, very much a God-fearing woman, this Paige Beckers. But she was first in the WNBA draft. Now she's on the Dallas Wings. She's already started her career. And also, not for nothing, that doesn't seem right. These poor girls, like, the WNBA season starts in May, so they get like no time. Like, you finish your college season, you graduate, but you're already in like preseason training for the W. So you don't get like time to rest or relax, and definitely no time between seasons. You're going from like peak basketball season to peak basketball season. So it seems a little bit intense, but that's here nor there. So it's been rumored that Paige is in a relationship with her UConn teammate AZ Fudd, who is staying for one more season at UConn, by the way. So still at UConn, Paige going to Dallas. And so they've had like sort of a sexy vibe for so long. AZ was there at the draft with Paige. AZ is going to her games in the W. They are making TikToks together. And so it's sort of like, I feel like we're on the cusp of them coming out as a couple, which would make me very happy. But I know that Paige is out here literally listening to gospel music, thanking God after every game. It's fucking stressing me out. And I hope that doesn't ostracize her from the religious community. But girls, please. I feel like there is something really beautiful and amazing here. Their couple name would be so good. It would be like Paisley. How fucking cute is that? Okay, ladies, come on. So I hope they confirm their own relationship, but here nor there, I support them no matter what. Moving on. Speaking of lesbian/gay relationships, Audrey from Pitch Perfect is confirmed kissing a woman in a gay/queer/ I don't know how the person identifies, but I know that it was a non-man, and we are so happy for her. So Audrey's like one of the mean girls, the head of the club, not Brittany Snow. And she was originally mean to Anna Kendrick in the beginning, but then they ended up being kind of girls after that. So that's the one I'm talking about. And oh, okay, other lore is that she was also married to Jesse from that movie, The Man, for a while, and then they broke up. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they met on the set, but it was a very romantic thing at the time. I'm realizing that I'm sort of like doing the names from merging universes here. Like, I know Brittany Snow, and then I don't know her name as as a person, but I think her name was Audrey or Aubrey in the movie. And then Anna Kendrick, I know her human name in the movie. I'm pretty sure Becca. It's Becca. And then Jesse, don't know his human name, but know his movie name. So I'm going to need you to just put that together using addition by subtraction to figure out what I'm talking about. But the point is, someone who was married to a man is now with a woman and we're happy. Okay? And that is the message. TLDR, that's what I'm talking about. Next, speaking of other people, Kristen Stewart's married now. And listen, I know we're not surprised. I feel like Kristen Stewart just had to pick a hot person to marry, and then that was going to be it. And so she did. And so she picked a hot person. I'm pretty sure it's just a blonde woman. Don't know her name. Probably not surprising to anyone, but happy for her, happy for them. She still has that like kind of sexy, wet, dirty look about her. Maybe that's coming back. Maybe we'll bring it into the summer 2025. Not confirmed yet. Okay. Moving on. Speaking of dating/gay people, you remember how we were talking about last season, how Michael Barbaro of New York Times of The Daily fame, this is The Daily. I might be mixing this up with American Idol Ryan Seacrest, here nor there. So Michael Barbaro was with a man in a gay relationship and then ended up leaving that man to be in a relationship in a heterosexual way with a woman. And that's what's happening with, drumroll, say it with me, Jojo Siwa. Jojo Siwa of Dance Moms fame, sort of. Just went on Big Brother UK. And remember, we talked about that she was sort of hate crimed by Mickey Rourke, but then her in-house protector, this name Chris Hughes, who I did say was 35, but he is 32. But here nor there, still creepy. Jojo's still 22. So Jojo, in the Big Brother house, creates this deep connection with this Chris man, 10 years her senior, because he like sort of protects her in that moment, and then they have this great bond or whatever. And then Jojo's like, I don't think I'm a lesbian. I actually think I'm pan or I'm queer because I actually think I'm more confused about this. Then Jojo proceeds to break up with her partner, Kath, a non-binary person from Australia, and now is in a full-blown public relationship with Chris Hughes. On all social medias, they're seen together, they're kissing, holding hands in public. My brain cannot comprehend what's happening. I mean, Jojo, listen, things aren't linear. You got to do your own thing, queen, but that man is a weirdo. That man is a weirdo, and I don't know how I feel about it. And I know it's not my business, but well, we will let the court of public opinion be the judge. Okay? Jojo needs to catch a fucking break. I really feel like Jojo's been through it, and there is no easy way to do anything, but this shit, if you were going through this in private, your own hometown Facebook groups, people will be talking shit on you. But the fact that she is going through this in like a global way, that is another level of trolling and like online hater I simply hope to never achieve. Okay, moving on. The last time I recorded in Scottsdale, Arizona, it was the day of the Met Gala, I think. So I didn't have time to see the looks and talk about it, but we need to talk about it. So it was essentially like, what was it? Tailoring Black excellence. And these people, especially our queer family, came out with these incredible looks. So I would just like to give the crown to Doechii. Doechii had such a fucking good look. The suits, I know it was Tailoring Black excellence, but like the materials, the fit, the style, all of this shit looked so good. It was incredible. Doechii, Coleman Domingo, Janelle Monáe, Alex Consani, incredible fits, incredible looks. Oh my God, I could not believe it. So everything was on 10, and not for nothing. And I know she is also sort of like a trolled by the internet, but Joey King, that suit deserves a special shout out. Okay, moving on. The New York Liberty is back. The WNBA is back, baby. And I could not be more excited. It has been fantastic so far to watch our girls, former champions, get back into it. And we are like to welcome a couple new players. And I would like to specifically shout out Natasha Cloud, with her little sexy ass joining the team as essentially a starter now. And Natasha Cloud, listen, very much has the Riz energy that I am looking for at this moment in my life. Like body fully tatted up, kind of like funny, cheeky, cute, and definitely throws on like the little fuck boy like lip tongue thing, which I think is hilarious. But some lore here is that not only is Natasha Cloud new to the Liberty, her fucking girlfriend's on the team too, Izzy Harrison. So why are you going to bring this little sexy hottie over to this team and bring the partner? That is so offensive. Why couldn't you break them up? I am right here in the stands in my orange pants. Like, hello. Hi, miss. Okay. So Natasha Cloud, hello. Hey. Also, JJ, number 35, championship MVP, is also single now, either divorced or separated from their long-term partner. And I would like to, say it with me, climb her like a tree. Okay. So we have multiple options on the New York Liberty. And one thing I'm not going to do is count myself out. Listen, I'm going to be showing up to these games fitted down just in case I happen to run into these players who are playing somewhere around before, during, or after the game. You just never know. And honestly, when you go in with the energy of maybe a player is going to be looking out into the stands and then they see me and then we run into each other at ice cream after the game. This is the type of shit. This is the level of delusion we're at right now. Okay, this is a level of delusion. We're at 11 out of 10. All right, but I am not going to say never because listen, anything can happen. Moving on, some gay shows that are coming back that I am so excited to talk about. First of all, Queer Ultimatum is coming back. And yes, they finally have some they-thems. They dropped the cast list. There's multiple Libras. There's multiple Virgos. There's people like with real-looking bodies. There's multiple thick girl arms on here. And you remember last season, like, they genuinely had a bunch of people who were like masculine presenting, and even one person was like dead ass non-binary Aussie identified as Aussie, and they would still be dropping those criminal she her. I think it was because they wanted to make it easier for everybody, but that pissed me off. And I'm glad now that they have like she theys and they thems on the season, and I hope that they're good about the pronouns, or at least they edit out the mistakes, because bitch, please do more. And Vanessa from season 1 is still on Instagram talking about how shitty her life is after season 1. Girl, we are moving on seasons. I'm going to need you to lock in, okay? Lock in on your mental health. I am so sorry. Also coming back, I Kissed a Girl. I did talk about I Kissed a Girl season 1 on the last season of Gay Rave, and I need you to catch up because that show is so fucking good. We don't have a date for when it's coming out yet, but they said another season is coming. And the thing about these fucking Brits, these Brit lesbians are way less focused on like top and bottom and masc and feminine. They're just sort of just like, if you're hot, you're hot. And that's the shit I'm on right now. Okay. So I'm with it. All right. Last but not least in gay news, Cardi B is coming to New York City and performing on Pride Friday under the K Bridge. And I think that we should all go see her butt crack piercing in person and support. Okay. So Cardi B, Pride Friday, June, whatever, under the K Bridge. I'll see you there. Some non-gay news I want to touch on. First of all, Rihanna is pregnant again. ASAP, if you don't get off that woman, I swear to God. She waited until her 30s to have kids. She had all these incredible works of art, these incredible albums, and she said, you know what? I'm just going to do it all at once. This is her, what is it, her 4th kid in the past like 6 years? I know that she is rubbing some oils and some creams on that body. That has got to be crazy. I need what she's having, okay? So happy for her, but also we are never getting new music from that woman. Okay, more non-gay news. Everyone's trying to convince me to watch Mormon Wives, and I just like can't be doing that. Okay, I just don't think that's for me. It seems like there's a lot of drama, and sure, like I'll watch the recaps on YouTube, but I just don't think I can give them my watch. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Also, non-gay news, the New York Knicks are in the playoffs, and that's been very fun and exciting. Okay, look at these little men playing basketball, so cute. Oh my God. Moving on to rave reviews, I finally finished a TV show. I finished Girls, and I think it was really poignant at this time in my life because it's about a bunch of insufferable 24 to 27-year-old girls and how hard like friendship and relationship dynamics are and how flawed everybody is, and that made me so happy. So I think that was very relevant and I liked it. Should I watch Overcompensating? Okay. Ginge said it was good and she said I should watch it, but I don't know if I should, so you should tell me. I am currently filling in the gaps with The Rehearsal with Nathan Fielder and Temptation Island recaps. You've got to get on the shit I'm on. These Temptation Island recaps are good as fuck. I don't have to watch the show. I know my girls are going to tell me what it's all about, okay? Grave Review, I already talked about Threads, that fucking bitch. Grave Review, Threads notifying people on Instagram that I am writing these dumbass tweets. Okay. Can I say something? This is actually so important. This came to me in a fucking dream. Okay, let me tell you. So you know how we were all told the story about how Courtney Cox was found at a Bruce Springsteen concert? Courtney Cox was pulled up on stage, dancing in the dark with Bruce Springsteen, and that's what launched her career. So that was the way that her viral moment changed the whole trajectory of her life. And so I was going to make this parallel about the Hawk Tuah girl because she had a viral moment that changed her life and created the platform for an entire career for her. Do I think it's right? No. Did it happen? Yes. Then I did my research and the Courtney Cox story was a lie. She was casted for the video. She was literally there on casting. Oh my God. And yes, they said that Bruce, they put her in the audience and let Bruce pick somebody and he picked her, but she was a plant. So I wanted to compare Hawk Tuah to Courtney Cox, but now I can't because it was all a lie. So that's my Can I Say Something, which is like, why were we lied to all that time? I really thought that Courtney Cox's lore was being found in the wild. And now I know. Goddamn. Moving on. My I'm sorry this week is to my therapist. Love you, girl. She is moving practices to do like only exclusively therapy for LGBTQ people, which is so iconic and so amazing. And so at our last session before the Liberty home opener, she warned me that she goes to Liberty games. She's like, if we run into each other, no, like, here's how I handle it. Here's the protocol, whatever, whatever. Oh my God. I was so excited. If I see that woman, it's going to be fucking on site. I'm going to be following her around, trying to understand every single part of her life. Who are you here with? Where are you sitting? What are you wearing? Where do you live? I need to know everything about her. So I am so sorry for this poor woman. And if you are looking for a recommendation, bitch, I will give you Eliza. She deserves all of our business. She is incredible. Every time I'm saying something so questionable, I'm always just being like, a little crazy. She says like, wow, that seems really tough. In an empathetic and non-patronizing way. Oh, she deserves all of our money. Okay. Song of the week. I am obsessed with the entire album by Sailor with 2 R's, but I will pick a song. The song I'm going to pick is Girl's Girl. I love that one, but album art amazing, songs amazing. Listen to the entire thing. Okay. So I know that it is only May 26th, but June is coming, and so is the gay agenda. In the May bingo that just happened on May 20th, I did take my underwears out, and I did have some anxiety about it, but that was just the precursor to what June is going to be like. My underwear is going to be all out, okay? So we have a bingo June 11th, we have trivia June 15th, and pending dates for a karaoke or a wrestling competition. So hopefully we'll get more about that soon. Also, keep an eye out for the gay agenda. I'm working with Laura, who has the handle, who has the website, so that we can create the list of all the things that you should be doing in June around New York in an LGBTQ way. Okay? So that is all. Welcome back. I have missed you so much, and I can't wait to talk to you in the next one. This has been Gay Rave. I am the Gabby L, and the L is for, say it with me, love you. Bye.
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.